there are a lot of people they end up doing politics. There are a lot of people they end up doing some other things, which is not at all really needed. They end up doing a lot of other things. Even you can look at maybe insecurity. We also spoke about insecurity, or maybe usually at siblings, right? When we compare,
Comparison, right?
right? I was beaten my I was actually beaten by my dad, mom, and then they did not support me, and then I don't know whether you believe it or not, a lot of ladies got abused,
Yes, domestic
right?
violence did increase.
Yes,
Yes.
domestic violence is one end in terms of adults. During their childhood, they got abused, so verbally or physically, right? There are a lot of these issues was happened, and also I have come across one case wherein he lost his daughter after 5 years, right? He was into depression. So the reason is
5 years after he lost his daughter. Okay.
after 5 years, a stigma around psychology.
Yes.
We are talking about sports, right? As you said, there are a lot of schools they are giving priority for sports nowadays. However, even now, if they are 8th, 9th, 10th, or maybe 9th, 10th, they'll skip their sports or PE period, and then they'll end up completing their academic.
Thank you, Prasanna, for agreeing to do this. How's life treating you?
Going on well.
Great. So I think today's conversation is going to be an interesting one. One of the key things that is spoken a lot these days on the social media and everywhere, which is good in a way, is about mental health. So I think today's conversation, pretty much that's what we are going to talk about. Let me start with a basic question. What is iSpan, which is a company that you have founded?
iSpan basically it is one-step solution for all physical and psychological needs, I would say.
Okay.
So today, the whole idea about iSpan is you might have heard about physiotherapy, you might have heard about psychology,
Right.
you might have heard about strength and conditioning, you might have heard about nutrition, because there are a lot of vendors or maybe the service providers, they are working isolately. So this is where we have introduced a concept called mind and body, and then psychology has been inculcated in each well-being services,
Okay.
right from physiotherapy until the nutrition. And iSpan has come up with around 48 plus services. So this is how we started our venture in way back 2018 as Subha Counseling Services.
Right.
In 2023, wherein we have expanded our services through iSpan.
Okay. Great. So pretty much it's a end-to-end servicing
Yes,
for
exactly.
everyone. So two things that come to my mind when we talk about mental health, right? One is therapy, one is counseling. Can you help us understand what this is for those people that don't know about it? This will be very helpful.
Okay, I would ask you a simple question. What do you mean by health?
For me, health is staying fit, not having any issues, being able to wake up happily and not with a headache.
Okay, thank you for that answer. So, usually, the moment we talk about health, it is overall well being,
Right.
right? So, today, people think about only physical. So, when do you go to doctor?
Only when I have some or other health issue.
Yeah, because we do have that kind of awareness, wherein if I have a pain or if I'm not well, I go to doctor. Just
Right.
like that, to check your fitness, do you visit doctors? So, mental health, it's overall well being, right? And then you asked about therapy and as well as counseling. So, it is a slight difference between these two. I will try to explain in a layman language so that the people can understand.
Right.
Counseling usually helps, let us say, any sudden changes. Could be you are moving out of one city to another place wherein you are finding it difficult to adjust, or maybe any event for that matter. you need little guidance, or
Right.
maybe you do not have a clarity, right? What is happening, and then maybe some thoughts.
Mm.
This is where the counseling would help, and the psychologist, or we call them as counselors,
Mm.
right? They would help you to guide, or maybe they will have a discussion. It is all about counseling. When we talk about therapy, which is usually what happens, because of one incident. So my daily activities, or I am not productive, or it is hampering my daily activities, or could be anything.
More of chronic issues.
Uh, Not exactly the chronic issues,
Mm.
but yes, which is hampering my daily activities,
Mm.
wherein I will not be able to get up early in the morning. It could be, or maybe I'm so anxious,
Right.
right? It could be, or there are a lot of negative thoughts. So when we talk about,
Unexplained, basically.
yes, so there are you know the there are a lot of therapies. If I take an example of CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, we talk about.
Okay.
So
Which
maybe
deals, sorry to interrupt, which deals with the cognitive thinking. How do you change your cognitive thinking? That's what
yes,
CBT means.
maybe the root cause. We will have to have a discussion. Usually nowadays people would Google it, and then they will call us. Do you do CBT? Do you do psychotherapy?
They
Do you
themselves
do
call you.
yes?
Okay.
So Google has all information. Google Baba has all information nowadays,
Right.
and then they end up googling everything, and then they call up. So usually what happens, unless and until, so whether it is a counseling or a therapy, unless and until the couple of sessions, or maybe initial the counseling would happen, and then all of a sudden you are visiting any XYZ counseling center, right? Would you be able to open up yourself, or maybe within 30 minutes would you be able to explain everything about yourself?
Not really. That's one thing which I've realized. I've had a couple of counseling sessions as well for in my past, and the expectation always was that I go into a session, everything is solved, and I come out as a new person. That was the expectation. But yeah, to your question, no, that is not possible.
Yeah, usually in physical health, what happens if I have if I have a fever,
Right.
right? I'll take Dolo, and the expectation is okay. In next couple of hours, I'll be relaxed.
Right.
But in terms of any therapy or counseling, usually it is a gradual process, wherein you go and talk to your psychologist. The initial session, they should understand, and then you should have a good environment wherein maybe the atmosphere. So you should be able to express yourself, and then within 40 minutes or 30 to 40 minutes, any person for that matter, he will have a sitting tolerance which is about 30 to 40 minutes. Beyond that, it is very difficult, even the counselee or the counselors,
Right.
right? So this is where people have a different thinking
Expectation,
or
right.
expectation, or maybe some of them, they say the moment they heard a word called, or maybe a psychologist, do you read mind? So these guys will not do any miracle. I wanted to clear that.
Yeah, psychologists
So
are not
end of the day,
magicians.
these are also the human being. Psychologists are a human being, or the counselors, they are also human being.
Right, who've learned a lot about brain, how brain functions and all that, and that's basically they use techniques to help you overcome whatever you're going through.
Yes.
Great. So I think in the present world, and for people that are watching this, you can go and Google this as well. When we say mental health issues, there are two things that come up in any search. The two things that are trending right now. Number one is depression, unfortunately. Number two is anxiety. What's the major difference between depression and anxiety?
Both are usually anxious. Okay, I will explain.
I am anxious right now because I had to do this podcast.
Yeah.
Does that mean I have a mental health issue right now?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
So, see, here after COVID, there are a lot of people would be talking about mental health.
Correct.
Do you agree with me?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
3 terms they talk about: anxiety,
Right.
stress, pressure, depression.
Mm.
And today, even 6 years old, or maybe recently I had a conversation with one of the kid, his 6th standard.
That person, the kid had come for counseling services?
It is not for the counseling services. Not for the counseling services. I was generally having a discussion with him.
Hmm.
He said, "Uncle, I am depressed today."
That's
See,
a common word.
yes. So usually people are using the depression. They say, okay, I am depressed, so I'm undergoing depression. So that has become a very what do you say, the easy term, or maybe
Mm.
the language they use,
Mm.
right?
That's kind of found its place in our daily language as well. That's basically what you
Yeah,
mean.
right. But depression is something, it has to be diagnosed,
Mm. Mm.
right? And
Clinical
there are
depression, you mean?
clinically it
Mm.
has to be diagnosed, and it has many factors, and there are many pointers usually the psychologist would do.
Mm.
And any diagnosis wherein I would like to clarify this,
Mm.
only the clinical psychologist would be able to diagnose.
Or a psychiatrist as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
psychiatrist as well. Psychiatrists are, they are um, actually, the psychiatrist, they can prescribe the medicine,
Right.
wherein psychologists, they can diagnose. There are a lot
Mm.
of clinical psychologists who would practice under psychiatrists,
Okay. Okay.
right?
Mm.
They are equipped with,
Mm.
able to diagnose this one,
Understood.
depression.
Okay.
And usually based on the parameters, and we will not be able to say whether this person has a depression or not
Mm.
unless and until it is completely diagnosed.
Okay.
And
Understood.
there will be an assessment, so they have to take that assessment, and based on that conversation, based on that assessment result,
Mm.
the person, will be declared as depression. And
Okay.
again, it has mild,
Mm.
moderate, and severe depression.
Understood.
So this is where the Iceman has come up with a beautiful, the solution. I
Mm.
would rather call it as a solution, wherein you go and talk about, or maybe there are many counseling center in India or in Bangalore.
Mm.
They would do only talk therapy,
Understood.
right?
Mm.
Or maybe in at the time of severe depression, they might need medications too.
Mm.
So here, what we have introduced is mind and body.
Okay.
So we deal with, we do the counseling, and also we work on their body too.
Mm.
Wherein any exercise for that matter, we talk about a lot of exercises today.
Right.
Any exercises we do, happy hormone called dopamine will get released.
So if you go online and search for the most two common mental health issues that people go through these days is depression and anxiety. Can you tell me what these are and how would you differentiate between these two?
So depression will have lot of symptoms.
Right.
So usually we call it as psychosomatic at times,
Mm.
right? People would Google it,
Mm.
and then they will read the symptoms, and then they will feel, oh, I have this,
Depression.
oh, I have that, and then they say, okay, I am not getting sleep for maybe a couple of days, or maybe I am getting a lot of negative thoughts.
Then I'm
Maybe
clinically
getting
depressed. That's what they assume. Mm.
They will go with lot of symptoms, and they will be diagnosed themselves as, I do have a depression, right?
Right.
But actually, unless and until the intervention, or maybe an intervention by the psychologist or the clinical psychologist, it is difficult to it is difficult to say this person has a
Depression.
depression. And usually anxiety, what happens is, yes, usually anxiety, let us say you worked in corporate, right?
Correct.
You are working in
Yes, I'm
corporate.
still working.
Maybe, yes, you do have a client meeting tomorrow, and then you will have to prepare your presentation.
Mm.
You are anxious,
Which is
right?
common.
Yes,
Right.
which is common. What happens is, tomorrow you will have to deliver this, and then you may have a target wherein you have to convert the client, right? And you have that responsibility wherein butterfly in the stomach, which is really good,
Yeah.
and it is common. When we say about a anxiety disorder, or maybe anxiety which is hampering your daily activities,
Mm.
so people would start thinking about, okay, I will not be able to do it, sweaty hands, right? And then they will get a lot of negative thoughts. I will not be able to deliver it. And then in psychology, we say fight mode or flight mode,
Mm.
right? Majority of the people, they are suffering from anxiety, right? Where they are too anxious, and then they'll start giving up.
Mm.
They will call up. And even when I was working in a corporate, I have come across these situations wherein the person used to call me early in the morning saying, I am not able to come today because of XYZ reason.
So it's basically, in simple words, you are anticipating something bad but in reality, it may not be the case.
Yes.
You're just anticipating something bad, and that's kind of creating this uneasiness inside you, which is basically this anxiety.
Yeah, and
Mm.
it will lead to some clinical disorders wherein
Mm.
maybe discomfort, right, or some of them lose motion,
Mm.
right, and some of them they'll get
Digestion
headache.
issues.
Yes,
Mm.
there are a lot of. It will lead to some other issues as well. We
Okay.
have to address it unless and until, again I'm saying, unless and until the person should get diagnosed by whether he has an anxiety or not.
Understood. Okay. I think we'll deep dive into this a
Yeah.
little later. But one thing that is certainly changing right now, but it still needs a lot of work, is over a period of time, people have started talking about mental health.
Yeah.
Go back 20 years from now, mental health probably was not the common topic, or people even thought that if someone said they had mental health issues, they were treated that they were in a not right frame of mind. They are not fit to live with people. But the problem that I see here is when I have happy news to share, I go and tell 1,000 people. I was blessed with a baby daughter anyway, so I went and told people. But let's say if I have to go and visit a counselor and I have to take those services, I might not feel comfortable sharing most of those details with many people around me, even my close family. Why do you think there is a taboo around that?
So usually right from the childhood,
Mm.
right? This is how we have grown.
Mm.
This is how we have been taught. If you have a problem, right? So if you have a pain, physical pain, if you are not well, so there is an instruction right from the teachers, right from dad and mom. They would say, okay, we have to visit doctors.
Mm.
When you have lot of thoughts,
Mm.
when you are getting angry, what will you do?
Right?
Right? There is no awareness.
Mm.
But even if I need to talk about today, the ICSE or CBSE, they have come up with norms wherein each school should have a psychologist.
Oh, is that
Right?
so? Okay.
Yes. So in India, because of our education system in the past, if you look at,
Mm.
people will not have much mental health issues in the past.
Mm.
Because of the rituals we do,
Mm.
we do have a lot of religion.
Mm.
Lot of religion, they do the rituals.
Correct.
Maybe if I take an example of Hindu, right? Sandhya Vandane, they do it.
Mm.
Pranayama, right? There are a lot of rituals which has been supported to their mental health.
Mm.
Now, in 21st century, there are a lot of job opportunities have come, and then the standard of living have changed,
Mm.
and then the way they are working, they have changed. But in one way, we are creating a lot of opportunity. Other way, there is no support system.
Mm.
So we have compromised everything. Now the mental health, wherein unless and until this stigma today, even anybody for that matter. So if you are talking some nonsense or if you are cutting jokes, people would say, "Have you gone nuts?"
Mm.
Right? And this is one shocking, Suraj. I would like to share this.
Sure.
Right? She is around 7.5, 8 years kid.
Okay.
Right? I was just asking her, okay, when you are happy, what will you do? I go and talk to my friends. I will share, right? If I get a new toy, I go and talk to everybody, and then I would like to share this. And she was so excited, and she started expressing everything.
Okay.
I asked a simple question: if you get angry, what will you do? The answer which was given by her was shocking.
And what
She
was that?
said she was stuck for a minute, and she said, "I will go inside my bedroom. I don't talk to anybody." Don't you think it's a very scary thing? Right?
Indeed.
So, yes, this is where we have to educate our children right from, right from the beginning, right? It has to be inculcated in our academics, wherein if you are feeling stuck, or maybe if you are unable to control your thoughts, or so we should guide them to reach out to psychologists.
Okay.
So that's where, see, today if my taps are not working, I'll call plumbers and I'll get that fixed.
Correct.
If I'm not well, I'll just go to a doctor and I'll get the medicines.
True.
If even for that matter, if I need to construct a house, I will go to a civil engineer or the architect for the plan.
Mm.
But if I am unable to control my thoughts, I have a lot of negative thoughts, and then which is hampering my daily activities, or I am unable to manage my work life balance, we are not going anywhere.
So
So
everything is contained within this.
yes, and exactly today the socializing has come down drastically
Mm.
because of the working culture. Everybody, they have a busy life. Monday to Friday they work like anything. Saturday the coping is majority. There are a lot of people, they would go for partying, right? Some of them they go out for, along with the family. They Majority of the people, they feel so guilty wherein entire week I will not be able to give my time, so that
They overcompensate.
yes. So there are a lot of factors if you look at.
So I think we've dived into the basics of what mental health is. Now, as a person, when should I reach out for professional support?
Okay, there's a beautiful question usually
Hmm.
everyone will have.
Right.
First thing, stigma around the psychology. A lot of people, they don't even share,
Hmm.
right? Just to brief about, right? Today, a lot of people have lot of friends in social media.
Hmm.
So we used to say 2 a.m. friend. So one wherein if I need to call my friend, I don't have to see the time,
Right.
right? And people are not expressing, right? There is no venting out channel.
Hmm.
They don't even express, right? Uh, when to or how to identify is something. So usually, if it is affecting your daily activities, you will get to know. So let us say because of my work, somehow I'll start compromising, or maybe my
Can you give us a better example in terms of realistically in today's life? Let's say I'm a corporate guy. Okay, I work for a company, and I am going through some tough times. At what point would I realize, or rather, a person would realize that they should seek professional support?
So usually what happens, anybody who is working today, they'll end up working for some 8 to 10 hours a
Correct.
day, or it might go up to 11 hours,
Hmm.
right? When a person is able to manage, right, I'll put it in a very layman term, able to manage their work life balance, right? Here, the family and also work, they will be, or he or she is able to manage, then there is no problem. And then they have to have some kind of routine wherein a daily exercises, it could be, or going for a walk, or maybe some coping they have to adopt. Otherwise, majority of the people today, because of lot of things, right, could be insecurity,
Hmm.
right? What happens is they'll start focusing too much in terms of work,
Hmm.
wherein they'll start compromising in terms of family. In that time, what happens could be a stress level. And there are a lot of people today, especially with the relationship, if I need to explain, they don't communicate each other.
Hmm.
Maybe the husband is working in corporate,
Hmm.
and the wife is working in different sector.
Right.
They'll assume if I go and talk about my office work or what I do, she will not be able to understand, or she will not be able to reciprocate. That
That's
is
when
their
you don't
assumption.
stop. You stop communication completely.
Yes, usually they don't even express. They'll discuss it. This is where I would say the effective communication, right? When the daily or maybe the well-being will get affected,
Okay.
maybe the different thought process, and then if they are getting angry and they are not able to control, right? So the word, it says, the well-being. So well-being is all about, you will have stresses, basically. Your emotions will go up and down, right? And then you will have, every day is not a good day. So some of the days are tough. You may seek some help from your family, or you may, when you actually discuss with your family or discuss with your friends, you will get that help. Nowadays they don't express. This is
Right.
where everything will piled up.
Hmm.
If a person is not able to manage their daily activities, that is when they need to consult psychologists. And at the early stage, right? So maybe they are getting lot of negative thoughts. So in a day, close to 50 plus thousand negative thoughts,
Right.
right? Out of the person will get around close to 75 to 80,000 thoughts in a day,
Mm.
out of which majority
In
of
a day.
them in a day,
Okay.
right? Out of which majority of them would be negative, right? So this is where they have to seek help from professionals like psychologists or the
Psychiatrist,
counselors.
maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
So usually the psychiatrist and psychologist, in case anything which is related to thought process, or maybe I would suggest initially let them they have to consult a psychologist,
Mm.
and then psychologist would refer to a psychiatrist.
Okay.
That
Understood.
is how it will be usually.
Okay. So you mentioned insecurity. You brought up insecurity, right? So, like I said, depression and anxiety are probably the top mental health issues that people are aware of. But insecurity is no less. I mean, if you look at the present world, again, when I say present world, I'm talking about the people that I work with, the people that I live, my family, right? Somewhere or other, including myself, we are becoming more insecure to things. I am insecure at work because someone else was chosen over me for a job. I am insecure at home because I didn't get the recognition from my family that I was expecting. Somewhere we are finding ways to be insecure, is what I felt. So, do you think insecurity is increasing, and what can we do to overcome insecurity? First of all, let's understand what insecurity is.
Insecurity is something it'll start from right from the baby, I would say.
Uh-huh.
If the baby did not get the milk,
It's
she or he will feel insecure.
right.
But over the period of time,
Mm.
because of maturity, or maybe the information and the exposure, they'll overcome. The time they reach, right? Now, if I need to talk about, there are a lot of insecurity. Let us say, especially with the children today, the teenagers,
Right.
they are feeling so insecure. The reason is they are not getting attention, right?
Right.
Because in this environment, right, dad and mom is not able to spend much time with the kids,
Mm.
and they are completely engaged in social media. So even if they are not getting the likes, right, because of the body image, they feel insecure.
Again, dopamine comes into picture here.
Yeah,
Mm.
right. And second thing, usually, if they are not getting attention, or maybe if they are not getting attention, even in the classroom, they feel insecure. This insecurity need little guidance, right there, right. When that's why again I'll go back to school, ICSE and CBSE. This is where the mental health issues is really spiking up in terms of kids, and that's where they get a real guidance then and there, and then the thought process will get changed. Otherwise it will get piled up, and then even in job, so the
It'll just
people are
flow on to when you start
exactly.
working.
So even in job, they are insecure because of the other person will come and take over my job.
Right.
That will lead to self doubt. So any industry for that matter, whether it is a service industry, whether it is a job I do, I have to upgrade myself.
Right.
So unless and until if I do not work on myself, if I am not ready to accept the changes. That's where the problem. And yes, there are a lot of people today. EMIs are driving them.
Right. That's the
Right?
reality of today's world.
Exactly.
Actually.
That is why the insecurity. Let us say, I do have a huge bank balance. I do have, I don't have EMIs to pay. I have couple of cars, right? I have everything. Do you feel insecure in your job?
Not really, but yeah, I may have some other insecurities, but not related to financial aspect of it.
Exactly. So this is where and the people, those who have everything, right? They will feel insecure in terms of recognition.
Right.
I have not been recognized. So insecurity is a word. It has a broader term. I would say right from the child until I die. So people until the person at the geriatric level, they will have a different insecurity.
Understood.
So at this age, I'll become so dependent on my the son, daughter, in-laws, right?
That's also
And
insecurity.
That's insecurity, right? Insecurity is very common, but if insecurity is driving them, that will lead to a clinical issues.
So it is very important that it is addressed at an early stage.
Yeah, and then they'll
Mm.
end up reacting
Right.
because of my insecurity. What I do, I'll end up doing a lot of other things at work, right?
Mm.
There are a lot of people, they end up doing politics. There are a lot
Ah.
of people, they end up doing some other things which is not at all really needed.
Mm.
They end up doing a lot of other things. Even you can look at maybe insecurity. We also spoke about insecurity, or maybe usually at siblings, right?
Mm.
When we compare,
Comparison. Right.
right?
Mm.
Recently, there was one incident, and the parents have come for counseling.
Mm.
Sibling, the baby is born, and then the elder one is 7 years old,
Okay.
and the younger one is some 8 months old.
Mm.
The younger one is getting a lot of attention,
Mm.
and he went and started disturbing this baby in a different way.
The elder one, the 7-year-old.
Yeah,
Okay.
7 year old. And then because he was feeling very insecure, he is not getting that attention. Whenever
Mm.
I go, he used to go, and he used to go to a baby, and then papa and mama, they say don't touch,
Okay. Mm.
right?
Mm.
So that insecurity has built, and then he started pinching
Hurting
with,
the baby.
yeah.
Mm.
So if we do not address it at the early stage,
Mm.
it might reach to a bigger issues. So
Mm.
today the biggest challenge, especially in metropolitan city, or if you look at overall, it's a lot of nuclear family
Right. Mm.
in the past. So I would say uncle was there, auntie was there. If the
Mm.
baby is born, somebody was addressing them,
Yeah.
and then they used to share. So there was more of socializing, and then there were more of sharing the thoughts.
Right.
Now that has changed.
Mm.
So that's why they are getting a lot of attention. Either they get lot of attention, otherwise they don't get. It is too extreme.
So there has to be a right balance, basically.
Yes,
So
exactly.
two things that I pick up from whatever we just discussed was, number one, awareness is very key, right? Whether it is at your childhood, whether it is in your teenage days, or when you're working, you need to be able to understand when you are getting very insecure and if it's driving you.
Yeah.
The second thing is, if you think that is happening, you need to immediately consult professional support. I've always believed, I'm sure there are a lot of studies which also support this claim, that childhood is the shaping place, or childhood is the time when basically the issues that you face in your adulthood is actually starting in your childhood. So childhood plays a very crucial role, isn't it?
Exactly. Whatever the decision we do, whatever I do,
Mm.
so that will have an impact.
Right.
The childhood, the
Mm.
support we talk about, the parenting we get,
Mm.
right? So that's why we have also written a book called Positive Parenting, wherein we spoke about the
Mm.
parenting. Why we have come up with this book during COVID? We have done close to somewhere around close to 3K counseling.
This is the iConnect book that we've kept here, right?
Yeah, this is the book.
Mm. Mm.
So majority of them,
Mm.
they started expressing because they do not have an option to go out.
Mm.
They were kind of home arrested,
Mm.
right? And then their thoughts started driving them,
Mm.
and then majority of them, they used to start expressing themselves, saying, okay, during my childhood I had these bad days. I was not getting supported. I was beaten I was actually beaten by my dad, mom, and then they did not support me. And then I don't know whether you believe it or not, a lot of ladies got abused.
Yes, domestic
Right.
violence did increase.
Yes, domestic violence is one, and in terms of adults, during their childhood, they got abused. So verbally or physically, right? There are a lot of these issues was happened.
Mm.
So that's where me and Shubha, we have decided to write a parenting book, wherein
Mm.
nowadays, again, the parenting has become a very biggest challenge.
Mm. Mm.
So that's how we have come up with this book.
I had the opportunity to read that book, and call it coincidence. I was blessed with a baby girl, and I think a couple of days ago is when I met you for the first time, and you presented me this book. Again, I'm not been given any money to talk about this book, but I think this book is very short compared to all the other books that I have read, and the 5 parenting styles that you've called out here. I could somewhere relate myself to it. When I was reading it, so definitely worth a great read. I connect. You can definitely check out.
Yes, definitely. Usually, the book who is going to buy,
Mm,
right? One, they will get to know what kind of parenting they have got,
right,
right?
right.
And there are few long-term effects we called out.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens when they see those effects? They can identify if they are facing those issues. They can seek help.
Right,
That's the whole idea. And
right.
the second one is the parenting have changed. In
Mm,
the past, the parenting was different.
correct.
In the past, when I was growing, if somebody is comparing me with the other kids, saying, "Okay, you are not up to the mark," or "He is doing well,"
Mm-hmm.
I used to take it as a challenge, and then I used to perceive. Now the comparison is not at all accepted.
Mm,
So the moment you say, right, always, even the page number 32, we spoke about the comparison.
right.
Strawberry and mango, these fruit, right, different fruit. Strawberry has its own features, and mango has its own feature.
So you
So
can't essentially compare them.
yeah, exactly.
Mm,
You can't do a strawberry milkshake without a strawberry,
correct.
right?
Mm,
So that's how the parenting style, or maybe the parenting got a evolution basically,
mm,
right? Maybe as you said, this book is just a 40 pages.
mm,
The whole idea for me is, nowadays a lot of people, they don't like to read books because
mm,
of their busy
mm,
schedule.
mm,
This is only 40 pages.
mm.
More, as you know, we have narrated a story
Right,
so that they can understand well.
correct.
And this book got released in Kannada and as well as English. Since
Okay.
we are located in Karnataka,
Mm,
and of course I'm typical Malnad guy and the Kannadiga, so that's why when we read a book in our native language, it is so effective,
makes a
and then you
difference,
can understand.
definitely. Right.
Yeah.
Right. I think we touch base on mental health, types of mental health issues. What are some of the tips that you'd probably want or to share with people to improve their mental health overall?
So maybe daily routine.
Mm.
Uh,
How does it help, if I
so
can ask?
usually there is no self care today.
Mm.
My self care is least bothered about, because the day when I have my immediate family, right,
Mm.
I'll start concentrating on other things.
Right.
When do I upgrade my car? When do I buy a home? When do I buy a expensive, maybe a phone?
Mm.
I don't think about my self care unless and until there is an issue. I don't
Mm.
even look at my self care.
Right.
So usually some of the people, they'll go through a full body checkup nowadays, right?
Mm.
Medical checkup.
Mm.
Majority, I would say, they'll be pushed by the company,
Mm.
right? You need to get it done.
But that doesn't cover your mental health check for sure.
Yes.
Mm.
So only the physical health they are
Mm.
concentrating. So that's how the self care is. I would give few tips, wherein one is self care,
Mm.
another one is effective communication.
Mm.
Talk to your family, spend some time,
Mm.
and then socializing.
Mm.
Socializing got reduced, not a bit. So usually people will not get socialized
Mm.
nowadays. Either they'll spend some time either in the hotel or in the mall, but they don't meet often friends,
Mm.
right? If they are not socializing much, then that will lead to mental health issues, because
Right.
unexpressed thoughts. So
Mm.
usually any working person for that matter, some of the things they are able to express with their wife, some of the things they are able to express with their dad or
Right,
mom,
right.
but some of the things you will be able to express with your friends.
Absolutely. Mm.
But unfortunately today, the friends, what happens is, and as I mentioned, in social media, the person has got 5k friends, but in actual reality he will not even have one.
Mm.
So that's where and then even the conversation today, they talk about only the lifestyle changes.
Right.
Okay, I bought a new home, or maybe I bought a new car. So people, um, I'm sorry to say this, usually I would always say HR smile, right?
Okay.
You would ask your friend or whoever it is, hey, hi, how are you, right? And then the instant answer would be, yes, I'm doing well.
True.
So they don't express, they don't talk about. So how is your life? You asked me a beautiful question when we have started the session, right? How is
Right.
your life?
Yeah.
So usually people don't ask about their life.
Mm.
How are you? What exactly you are doing? So we ask about their lifestyle changes, or maybe the financial status. That is something I would, the tips would be socializing with friends, with especially nowadays it is very very rare. People will have friends right from the childhood, and even at the age of 30 or 40,
Mm.
right?
And especially the busy life has also kind of changed it, right?
Yeah,
So you mentioned one great point that a person may have 5,000 friends on his social media, but in reality he may have just five or less than that. A couple of days ago, we had another podcast recording with Sri Hari Prahlad. He's an entrepreneur, and we kind of spoke about this. So the topic there was digital addiction and its impact. Pretty much the mental health issues that we're talking of, right? He also mentioned how social media adds to it, how social media creates more mental health issues if you completely get addicted to it and if there is no digital harmony. So I can completely relate to what you're saying.
exactly.
Mm.
Social media nowadays, the people are getting a lot of negative thoughts because they are not getting recognized, because they are not getting enough likes.
Likes can actually
Yeah,
alter your dopamine levels. That's like the source for dopamine these days.
yeah,
Mm,
exactly. That is an expectation even the kids having nowadays.
true.
That is leading to a lot of issues.
Right. Great. One thing that causes new set of mental health issues, which is very different from the ones that we spoke of right now, is grief. Right.
Okay.
Unfortunately, everybody at some point in their life will experience grief. It could be because you lost a very close family member. It could be because you lost your close pet or a close friend. So it is something that we cannot overcome. Uh, Now, I've seen some people who've started doing very, very crazy things after they went into grief. I mean, after they experienced grief. So I know people, the most common thing is they get into alcohol, they get into substance abuse, they get into smoking, a lot of these things, right? Now, how does grief change people?
Grief, as you said, it is a part and parcel of life.
Mm,
Any point in time, everybody they goes through it.
right.
So they will lose their loved ones. It
Mm,
happens.
mm,
Usually they would grief stages, they would call
mm,
five stages. Some of them they believe those five stages would be the initial stage would be denial,
mm,
wherein it is very difficult for me to accept. I'll start thinking about, oh, I was just with him, I spoke to him yesterday, and then he was sitting here,
mm,
right? And then they'll start recalling everything, and then there is a denial.
right.
And the second thing, usually what happens, and they'll get anger. Why it is happening to me?
Mm,
Why it is not uh, always, I am the person who is facing this problem. they'll uh, they'll start getting anger,
right.
and then the bargaining would happen.
Mm,
If and buts, right? If I have done this, I would have done this.
mm,
If maybe, if he or she was suffering, so I would have done basically starting, they start feeling guilty.
right.
And then the last one, usually some of them, they accept,
Mm,
and then they move on.
mm,
So it is a part of life. And then in between, some of them, they also feel depression,
mm,
right? Loved ones, maybe if they are getting hampered in terms of financially, in terms of everything, and then some of them they get depressed, and
mm,
then finally somehow one or the other day there is an acceptance. They have to accept it.
Mm.
So usually majority of the people they accept and then they overcome.
Right.
So m- otherwise, as you said, they'll end up doing a lot of other things as a coping, right? Either they end up doing smoking or maybe alcohol abuse.
Substance
Could be
abuses, yeah.
anything, right?
Addictions,
That
right.
addictions that might lead to a lot of other issues. But usually grief, especially I would call this out. Um, Either maybe the geriatric time,
Mm.
right? Recently, I have seen one case wherein the partners, right? They were living together
Okay.
and they had a wonderful life.
Mm.
And the husband is passed away. After 3-4 days, the wife is also passed away. So usually, what happens? The connection again, and anybody, one of the partner is no more, and then the surrounding people nowadays. What happens as soon as these kind of these event happens, next 2 days or 3 days, right? Whether it is a son, daughter, daughter-in-law, they will get busy in their life.
The nearest one
Yeah.
takes a lot
So
of time.
this is where the real attention is needed for elderly people. So nowadays there are a lot of people, they have everything. If you ask them, they have money, they have a very good, maybe a house or home, their flat they talk about, but majority of the people they are staying not in India even, right? They are staying in abroad. So they feel really difficult, especially if they are staying together. Uh, One partner is no more, and then that's where they feel very difficult. And also, I have come across one case wherein he lost his daughter
Mm.
after 5 years,
Mm.
right? He was into depression. So the reason is
5 years after he lost his daughter. Okay.
after 5 years,
Mm.
because those 5 years he was completely engaged. He was really doing fine. He started going out because he those 5 years were little productive, and then he was completely got engaged, into his daily activities. It could be he was working. So all of a sudden, because of some physical health, right, he got retired, right? He was not doing anything. He was at home, and then he had a back pain, and then that's when he started thinking about his daughter, wherein he started feeling lonely.
This is after he retired. Okay.
Yes, he was started feeling lonely, wherein he started thinking, okay, if my daughter was
Here.
here, he would, took care of me well, or maybe the lot of thoughts lead to depression.
This goes right into what I was going to ask you next. So you mentioned about this case, right?
Yeah.
Or this person. They say time heals everything, or at least it'll take time to get over it. Right? Somewhere I have a different opinion, and this is something that I've heard somewhere else as well. That you know, time may distract you for a while. Time may give you a lot of strength to come to a point where you accept it, but the scar never goes. The scar will always remain with you.
Yes, but the scar will be there. It shouldn't actually, it shouldn't distract you, or it shouldn't spoil your daily activities.
So it should not interrupt or
Yeah, it
make
should not.
decisions for you.
Yes. So usually, majority of the time, what happens, they'll end up taking a decision which is very harsh, right? They'll start thinking, uh, but as you said, over a period of time, it heals. Not to everyone.
Right.
Each one of will have uh, each one person will have a different experience with grief. If you ask someone, he will explain a grief in a different way.
Right.
Recently, one of my close friend, he passed away. So it's a 1 year ago. He was my mentor when I entered into corporate. He guided me well. So even I have gone through that grief,
Yeah.
right? And initial stage, yes, that was during COVID, right? And then I was thinking, even these 5 stages I have gone through. I personally have gone through. Initially, I started thinking, oh, I mean, I could have done this, I could have done this. And then being, having exposure into this mental health or in this space, I have decided, okay, I have done my best. So during that time, because the COVID was in peak.
Peak.
So grief is something, yes, everybody will go through, but the loved ones or the nearest one, if a person is going through difficulties in daily activities, or maybe they are not talking to anybody, or if they have depressed, so immediately they should seek
Professional
support.
support.
Yes, professional support.
Right.
Loss is something, you know, you cannot change anything. Loss is a loss.
Right.
So only thing is being close relatives, we can help them to overcome that situation. That is
Just by
something we
being
can
with them.
Yes, being with them. That is something we could do, and we can do it. And then that's where even for elderly, right? So we have created a program even for the elderly ones.
Okay.
So we do have that support too.
Great. One thing that is not given that much of importance, right, is change. Again, I was reading this. Our brains don't accept change the moment it is presented to us. It always tries to challenge that change, right? A lot of people don't understand when you are changing from one city to another, or if you're changing your job, you also go through some bit of challenges which kind of create these mental health issues as well, in my opinion. What do you have to say about that?
Change is an event,
Right.
right? Today in Bangalore, if you see, there are a lot of people have migrated, or they have migrated from different location, and they
Right.
have constructed their life here.
Right.
Each one of them will have a different problem, or majority of, because if you ask me, a lot of people who have completed their education in the rural area, they had a huge expectation that I will go to Bangalore and then I'll construct my life. I'll build my life in such a way. They have a huge dream too.
Right.
When they are actually entered the city, right, that's where they realized there are set of qualities I need to improve on,
Skills. So,
or yes, the skill set. The biggest challenge is communication skills. There are a lot of corporates today, the English communication is mandatory, right? They have to speak in English. Yes, I am not denying that. Yes, unless and until we speak in English, we will not be able to get the jobs,
right.
right? We are okay to talk or maybe converse in other language. We are okay to commit mistakes. The moment the person is committing mistake while he is talking English, and then he'll be judged.
And he's laughed at.
Yes, and he'll become so conscious. I am not supposed to commit any kind of mistakes.
Right.
So today, the practice makes man perfect. The proverb says,
Right.
right? This is where, and a lot of people, they have a different set of expectation, and they have come to Bangalore, and then they have faced these issues at that stage.
I can
This
relate
is-
to it. I can relate to it,
Yeah.
actually.
This is where I would say you are talking about the therapy and the counseling, right?
Right.
Any changes which happens, you need little guidance, right? So in maybe social media, if you Google it, so the moment you search about mental health, so there will be a picture, it is, there is a not. So also, it reminds me another statement saying advice is always for others. When you are stuck in the problem,
That's when you
being
realize.
a counselor, because I can guide you saying, okay, Suraj, you are in this position. This is how you have to come. Come little bit right. Come little bit on your left hand side, and then take a U-turn, and then you come back. So this is where I can guide you.
Right.
This is where the counseling, because that's a event. There's a change. So there is a problem. There are a lot of people today. Even one of my close friend, he migrated to Bangalore. Right, he started. He was about to join for a job, and then he has joined too. After 3-4 months,
Okay.
he left Bangalore and he has gone back to his native.
Because
So
he
the
couldn't
reason
gel.
is, yes, because he was not ready to accept the change. So he was homesick, right? So this change will lead to a lot of other, the mental health, wherein uh, it will lead to insecurity because I am not good enough, right?
Mm.
The thought will start from right from, I'm not good at English.
Mm.
I am not good at in these skill set,
Mm.
or maybe a self doubt. Slowly, the thoughts. So
Mm.
again, the another thought will get added. So if I do so, I will not be able to come across,
Mm.
or maybe I will not be able to overcome.
Mm.
Right, I will not be able to succeed.
Right.
So, and again, today the success, if we say the success, it is redefined,
Mm.
right? So, the lot of people, when we talk about success, is a different thought process.
Success has like new meaning these days.
Yeah,
Every time it keeps changing, basically. Mm.
exactly. So, the base statement is, the person should have a good car, the
Mm.
person should have a own
Good.
house
Mm.
with good interiors,
Right.
right? And he should have an expensive phone.
Mm.
So
And
these are the materialistic expectation, or materialistic people have become so materialistic nowadays.
mm.
So that's where their success have been redefined.
Right.
And even majority of the people, or they come from a rural background or from different cities. They have been told, okay, you should do this. So when you are moving out of the cities, or when you are shifting to Bangalore, or maybe after migration, you should have a target, you should have one home.
Mm.
So you should have your own house,
Yeah.
you should have a car.
That's your definition of success. That means you have achieved
Yes,
something if you
yes,
have that.
it is materialistic.
Mm.
But personally, how is he?
Nobody has time to
Yeah.
think about it.
So that's where the change is an event. Yes, definitely everybody goes through that situation
Right.
one or the other time.
Mm.
So only the acceptance is a key, and
Mm.
then we should act. We should not
Right.
react.
Right.
So there is a huge difference between the react and act. So we should, when we start acting towards, maybe we should upgrade our skill set, or maybe we have to start accepting it. The
Mm.
acceptance is the key.
Right. Basically, not shy away from it,
Yeah.
but accept that it is going to be difficult. But over a period of time, you will get there, right? I can relate myself. I came to Bangalore 14 years ago, and pretty much whatever you mentioned, I kind of downplayed myself. Although I studied in an English medium school, my level of English was not the same as the English that people were speaking here, and even now it is not the same. But then over a period of time, once you start doing it, once you keep doing it, it gets better. You automatically start getting that confidence.
Yes, exactly. English is a language,
I'll
basically.
just give an example of English
Yeah.
in other skills as well.
Exactly.
All of the things, basically.
So usually it is not about only the English, as you said.
Right.
There are other skill sets too.
Now, let's look at counseling from a sportsman's perspective. The reason I ask is, luckily, the one good thing that's happening right now in schools is basically there's a lot of exposure for kids towards sports, right? Maybe we also had it, but now I see that that is changing. But there are also kids who are finding difficult to adapt to situations. Can we talk about sports counseling, because you have something similar service that can address some of the issues for kids?
Yeah. So basically, when we have started our venture, we started with child and sports,
Right.
those two wings.
Right.
Sports counseling, if you look at, there is again a stigma around psychology.
Yes.
We are talking about sports, right? As you said, there are a lot of schools, they are giving priority for sports nowadays.
Mm.
However, even now, if they are 8th, 9th, 10th, or maybe 9th, 10th, they'll skip their sports or PE period, and then they'll end up completing their academics.
Right.
So other way, yes, the sports is getting a lot of attention. I must accept this.
Mm.
But another hand, this is the actual scenario, or
The
another
reality is maybe slightly different in some instances, in
Exactly.
some schools or some places.
So out of our experience, we started with sports counseling, right? Sports counseling, whenever we used to do, more of sports counseling is dealing with their motivation, right? Dealing with conflicts or aggression in the sports. These are the sports counseling would talk about. But the reality is completely different. The
Mm.
grassroots level
Mm.
we talk about. So when an Olympics happens, we
Mm.
talk about. So we did not have enough medals for India,
Mm.
but we are not concentrating on the grassroots level.
Right.
So this is where what happens. They don't know. Today, a lot of people they say, "Let my child achieve state level, national level, or international level,
Mm.
and then I will enable whatever other services are." So okay, I would ask you a question. Being a successful sportsman,
Mm.
what are the qualities or what are the support they need?
One would be good infrastructure for whatever sports they choose. Second, I think mental well-being is very important for a sportsman. Those would be the two key things, in my opinion. Then, of course, a guru basically to help you in the journey.
Yeah. So usually, as you said, good infrastructure,
Mm.
and then the maybe a good coach,
Yeah,
right? And
mental health.
yes, mental health.
Yeah.
There are unnoticed factors, I would say,
Like,
like the parents have to give them their 100% efforts. It is not only a day or two, right? It is a constant effort from the parents. And then, trust me, the sports is not, nowadays, it is not so cheap. They have
absolutely.
to spend a lot of money
Mm.
and they have to spend time,
Right?
right? They should get a good parenting or good parenting support,
Mm.
and then they should get a good support from the school too. There are a lot of tournaments,
Mm.
competition which happens. They should get support from the school,
Mm.
right? And here, the challenges nowadays these kids are facing is balancing academics and sports.
Right.
Okay,
Mm.
so that's where we have created a multiple modules. Today, if I say sports counseling, if I am getting any counseling in abroad, they
Mm.
focus on only the parameters of could be motivation, could be the aggression.
Okay.
These few things they would work on.
Internationally.
Yes,
Okay. Mm.
but in India, the reality is different.
Mm.
Right from the childhood, the grassroots level, the expectation is for that kid, I want to be on top in terms of academics, I want to be on top in terms of sports.
Mm.
There is a self expectation, and then there is a pressure, right?
Right.
So, today, one aspect parenting wherein uh, what a parents couldn't do, they would they would expect from their child,
True.
and then they fail to understand whether the child has that capability or not.
Mm.
They have money, they have time, and they put them into a sports. So this is where the grassroots level. So we do have a, particular program for the grassroots level,
Okay.
right? And then the intermediate level, usually what happens, they have to spend time on the court,
Mm.
or maybe while they are getting trained there, and they have to spend time on their academics,
Mm.
balancing sports as well as academics. There is another module
Mm.
which we help them.
Mm.
The third usually is PEP, Performance Elevation Program,
Okay.
wherein when they are achieving, right, that's
Not the
where.
performance improvement program in
Yes,
corporates. Okay.
yeah, it is a PEP, Performance Elevation Program, which we call it. And these are the modules which have been built by us.
Okay.
So today, the theory doesn't talk about anything. And here, we wanted to build a ecosystem for the child or maybe a player.
Okay.
So 360-degree support right from all, and that is how we are working towards this space.
What's your goal for next 10 years in this, whatever we just spoke? From that perspective, what's your goal for next 10 years?
As I said, we started with sports and child,
Mm.
and then we have counseled over 1,500 athletes so far, not only India, abroad too.
Okay.
However, the biggest challenge which we are facing is we were concentrating only on psychology part.
Mm.
I don't have any control in terms of other areas.
Okay.
And then there is no accountability or responsibility from other essential services.
Right.
So let us say I do not have a control in terms of injury prevention. Being a psychologist, I do not have a control on their strength and conditioning, because unless and until they do the SNC, strength and conditioning part, so they might be injured, right? That will lead to injury. And again, the good nutrition,
Right.
right? And then the parental counseling is really, really needed. So this is where in 2023 we have introduced essential services for sports. That's where we wanted to, produce some athletes across all sports. We do have physiotherapy. So today, if I talk about physiotherapy, people would think about only if they have pain or an injury, or maybe any surgery. After the surgery they go for rehab. But actual physiotherapy is injury prevention.
Recovery, basically.
Yes, recovery they go for physiotherapy, but before that, injury prevention, that's where we focus on. And we have inculcated psychology into physiotherapy. So it is about the sports. What we do is we counsel them. Injury is common at times. We focus on injury prevention, but there are unavoidable circumstances. And then if the injury has happened, that's where we counsel them, and then the rehab is much faster.
Right.
And second one, when we are talking about psychology, so sports psychology altogether, emotional support. So we do clinical counseling. If they are facing any emotional challenges, we will address it.
Okay.
And then we also do a sports counseling. So here we have introduced mind and body. Majority of sports, an athlete will not have a lot of sitting tolerance.
Right.
Whatever you have to talk to them, you have to counsel them. So it should be in very particular timing, between somewhere around 20 to 40 minutes. And we have seen a lot of kids, they refuse to write, right? And for drawing, they're okay. They did describe everything. That's where mind and body we have introduced. With the help of activities, we will actually help them to understand.
Understood.
So that is psychology. And then strength and conditioning, this is where sports specific we work on it. And the nutrition aspects. So nutrition aspects during the injury or maybe the recovery, there is a nutritional changes required.
Right.
So these are all essential services we have enabled. And some of the beautiful program, another one is yoga aligned with psychology. There are a lot of breathing we do it.
Okay.
Breathing techniques, so to enhance their lung capacity. Any sports for that matter, we need the lung capacity. It should get increased. That's where we have designed the program yoga aligned with psychology and the sports medicine.
So it's basically traditional methodology with the new age practices.
Exactly. And then another one is sports medicine. So if I say sports medicine, here after the national level, there is a dope testing, right? And some of the do's and don'ts every athlete should understand. Majority of the time, what happens, I will consume some kind of cough syrup. It has some ingredients which is actually banned. Being an athlete, I don't know, or being
There's
an
no
athlete,
awareness on that.
yes,
Okay.
there is no awareness. This is where we hold an awareness program, right, for the parents, wherein they are aware about these products too.
Understood.
So this is how we have created an essential services for the sports. So during 2023 and 24,
Okay.
so we have created close to some 41. We are training 41 athletes so far.
Right.
So some of them they have achieved in state level. Some of them they have achieved in national level. Some of them they have achieved in international level too. Right. And there's I would actually happy to share, there was one player, right, when she has joined us, she was India number 49. Now she's India number 9.
In what sports?
She's a tennis player.
Okay.
So that is how we have built the ecosystem. Because first 3 months there is a program. First 3 months we worked on the athlete. After 3 months we do the parent counseling. We will build a ecosystem for them. That is how it is being built at iSpan.
So what's your target for the next 10 years then?
So I would like to support these athletes,
Mm.
right? Right from ISPAN across all sports. I would like to, you know, produce good number of athletes so that they can achieve.
That's the whole goal.
Yes, it is not about only not about only. I'm talking about Olympics.
Mm.
So we do have program after the sports. There is a career.
Okay,
We will prepare them for that too.
understood.
So usually, if you look at
Mm.
the pyramids, as and when they are going higher and higher,
Mm.
only out of 100, only some three could achieve. What
Right.
about those 97? They have a different talent.
Right, right.
So we are supporting. So this is as I mentioned in the beginning of the conversation. It is one-step solution basically.
Right. So I think we are towards the conclusion of this podcast. I have three questions for you. We'll probably talk about this. Number one, personally, I have had some counseling sessions. I met therapists as well. I met psychiatrists as well, for different reasons. It could be for podcast thing as well, and then I also had some personal things to discuss. Now, some of them have been very helpful to me. Some of them I felt that it was not worth the hype that people created, or I probably didn't get benefit from that. Could be because I just had a couple of sessions. That could also be the reason. Now, the point that I'm trying to make here is, how is it that people get convinced that iSpan services that you provide, whether it is counseling, whether it is anything else, are not a gimmick like the ones that I spoke to you? Some of them, not all of them. And how can they trust iSpan?
We are in this space from last close to 2018. From here, it is close to 7 years now.
Mm.
We have served around 25 plus K individuals.
25K.
Yes.
Ah,
It is
okay.
not only a particular age from child to geriatric.
Okay.
So we have provided our services to schools, and then even for one of the school, we have created process for them,
Mm.
right? And if you go and check our reviews, you will get to know,
Okay.
right? So iSpan
That
now at
answers
five
itself, I
star,
think.
exactly.
Mm.
And here, the concept is mind and body,
Okay.
right? Any event, anything for that matter,
Mm.
even our body goes through and our mind goes through.
Right.
Any situation, any difficulty, anything for that matter.
Mm.
First time in India, we have introduced this mind and body, right?
Right.
Right from child until geriatric.
You take care of both mind and body at the same time.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, right from the child until geriatric,
Mm.
there are a lot of people, they are getting a lot of benefits out of our program.
Understood.
And I would like to share a couple of them.
Sure.
One is a lady who had spine surgery,
Okay.
right? After the spine surgery, the physiotherapy was done.
Sorry to interrupt you. So is it a old elderly lady, or is it someone
She is about 50 plus years
okay,
old,
50 plus? Okay.
right? And after the surgery, the physiotherapy is done, but she did not have a good control on her right hand side,
Mm.
wherein she has become so dependent on husband,
Mm.
right?
For our daily
Yeah,
moving and everything.
yes, everything.
Mm.
And after 14 years, I was on a call, and then I was talking to some person, wherein I was about to enable background verification for my company.
Okay.
And then I said, I have expanded my services from counseling, and then we have introduced mind and body. And she said, my mom, she is suffering from so and so.
Mm.
So can I send her? I said, why not? So, and he has come, she has come along with her husband,
Okay.
and he has expressed, sir, I have gone everywhere,
Mm.
right? I have done puja, I'm done with Ayurveda,
Mm.
I am done with allopathy,
Mm.
I am done with homeopathy,
Okay.
right?
Mm.
And even they call native medicine.
Mm.
I am done with everything. I don't have hopes. But somehow I'm here. Let me see. He did not have that belief at all.
Okay.
I told him, you just follow the process because there's a board in the center. Trust our process.
Okay.
I said the same thing.
Mm.
And then these processes have beautifully designed by us, wherein, as I mentioned, mind and body, before we start our any rehab, we counsel them.
Mm. Okay.
So we started with that counseling.
Is that something that's done everywhere in centers similar to what you have, or products that are offered by other centers like you have?
No. So the people who is dealing with counseling, they don't have this. They basically they don't deal with mind and body.
Okay.
So here we have done the counseling,
Mm.
and then slowly after a couple of sessions with the counseling, we have started our rehab
Right.
and then strengthening. After the rehab, we started focusing on strengthening.
Okay.
Close to a month, maybe some 18th or 19th session,
Mm.
she started seeing the changes.
Okay. 18th and 19th month.
18th session.
Sorry, 18th session.
It is within close to 1.5
Okay.
months,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
She started seeing the changes,
Mm.
right? She has become so confident,
Mm.
right? And again, even the walking has got improved.
Okay.
Finally, after third month, she took stairs from the center. We do have the videos too.
Mm.
And she has expressed, right? She has given a feedback saying, every day I'll get myself ready.
Mm.
A kid who is waiting to go for a school, right? They usually, that's how I get myself ready to come to iSpan. And whether I do have a session or not, at times, she'll end up calling, our physiotherapist, it could be, and she has that rapport, right? That's how, she has improved.
Understood.
And again, this is within 3 to 4 months.
Mm.
3 to 4 months. Yes, of course, she needs that constant support,
Right.
but not every day.
Mm.
And she has mentioned. So I think you can check in our social media too.
Sure.
It's been published. And another one is knee surgery.
Mm.
Knee surgery today, people talk about there are a lot of knee surgery would happen
Mm.
with our mind and body approach,
Okay.
right? The lady is back to life within 3 months. Double knee replacement,
Okay.
right? And there are a lot of relationship issues.
Mm.
We go with mind and body. They don't have They do not have effective communication. That's where we deal with. And I do have a principal-led office at iSpan. Basically, we don't do divorce counseling. We don't say, okay, yeah, the couple have decided, and then they are good to divorce. No, I do have that principle because right from my childhood. So this is from my, my dad. He used to support a lot of people. That's the basic principle. I do have.
Understood.
I support them. I support, couples to live together. That is one principle we do have. Even relationship, we do have mind and body. And again, the child. When I talk about child, there are a lot of people today. The ADHD have increased,
Mm.
and then autism, fully
Right.
autistic. So you could see the result with us, where they are anticipating the result at maybe 8 months or 9 months. We have seen within 3 months.
Right. One key thing that comes to my mind is you have a wide array of services, right? I mean, it's difficult to find all of the services in one place. So that's one thing which really stands out for me.
Yeah.
Right. Moving on. There's an increased awareness around stress in your work. When I say stress in your work, especially, let me be direct, corporates, basically, we've heard stories recently where, due to work pressure, the toxic culture, as they call it, things have gotten worse. I've also been a part of it, and I'm sure since you worked for a corporate company, you also would have seen it. And I think it ties back to the different conversation that we had around insecurity, the politics, and the favoritism, and etc. etc. But there are also some programs in corporates which help you, uh, you know, have that communication with probably a counselor on a call. How effective do you think that is that is, and what should people do basically when they go through this, especially from a corporate standpoint?
So today in corporate mental health support, especially for MNC, there is a norms too. They are enabling mental health services.
Mm.
I often had a discussion with many employers. They say, "Sir, I have enabled mental health services. However, employees are not taking their benefits."
Not utilizing it properly.
Yes, not utilizing properly, or they are not even calling, they are not utilizing the services at all. So
Why do you think that happens?
it is not only about one employer, it is about everybody or lot of employers, you know. Unless and until in MNCs, it is being driven by the government, wherein they should enable these mental health services. Yes, they are, but some of the local companies, I would say, even they have enabled mental health services to help their employees. But in majority of the cases, they don't avail the service or they don't utilize this services at all. The reason behind this is there is no awareness, because even you are working in corporate, I worked in corporate. So always anything anything, one side they say we should go to HR and have a discussion, open discussion. But so it is clearly understood, or maybe people say operations and HR, they are completely aligned.
Right.
Even today, one is lack of awareness, when to seek help, how to seek help, whom I need to approach. And then because of stigma, because people would talk about saying, okay, if I go and seek the help, they would call me as, have you gone mad, have you gone net, right, have you gone nuts. There are these many comments, or maybe they would get these comments. This is an assumption again.
Fear of judgment,
Yes,
basically.
fear of judgment. And again, they would think, okay, if I go and share my problems, or maybe would be a weakness, maybe it might backfire. Could be the
Cause
reason.
of lack of privacy.
Lack of privacy.
Assumed lack of privacy,
Yeah.
maybe. Okay.
At the first step, there is no awareness,
Right.
and maybe because of these reasons, they are not ready to take help at all.
Understood.
So this is where, since I worked in corporate, I have come up with a module and the business module, or maybe in order to support them, wherein we will initiate a awareness program,
Okay.
right? Awareness program is right from, we not only talk about a particular employee, we talk about right from the child and geriatry and each stage what happens.
Understood.
That's where we provide an awareness sessions, and then we don't say to any employee saying avail the service. We do the awareness program very effectively, and then on a later stage, every month there will be a mental health sessions. We talk about each scenario. Let us say when we are talking about the insecurity, right,
Right.
which is very common, and then how to deal with this, what are the consequences, and then work life balance, what happens, and today postpartum depression. So majority of women employees, after the delivery, maybe out of 5, one woman will go through depression, postpartum depression. But here, this is where there is no awareness. In the past, we used to call it as, I don't know whether you heard about this or not. So all of a sudden, she has committed suicide,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Yes.
So this is because of postpartum depression. And in terms of, if you look at, there are a lot of women after the delivery, they don't turn for a job again.
Yeah.
This is where we would like to enable them, with awareness, and then right support to manage their family and work, right? So this is how we wanted to create a mental health support basically for corporates.
Okay.
This is how the model would be.
Essentially, the message that I get here is spread the message. Basically, make people aware that there are services like this to the best possible extent.
Yeah. And exactly, since the stigma around this psychology, wherein we have essential services too, wherein people can visit our center.
Mm-hmm.
So anything which is not only on the mental health aspect, any physiotherapy it could be, or if they would like to strengthen their body, they can, or if they need nutrition help, anything for that matter, they can
Understood.
easily come and plug. That's how we wanted to create an awareness, and we wanted to provide end-to-end services basically.
Great. I think I have one last question for you, and I've had 3 recordings so far, and I've asked all the guests about this artificial intelligence, the trending topic, right? How do you think that is either changing, uh, mental health, or how can it help people to improve their mental health, in your opinion?
AI, it is really helping in terms of technology.
How
Let us
so, if I
say,
can ask?
in terms of conducting an assessment, right? It will give an instant result.
Profiling.
Yes, profiling, right? But recently, I have heard wherein they would like to use AI in terms of counseling.
So basically, AI is going to do the counseling
Yeah.
instead of a human.
Yes.
Okay.
What happens? You go and write your concerns. Let us say I am Suraj, so I am feeling low today. There is a set answer from AI,
Yeah.
right? So today, if you go and Google it, what happens? So if you go and Google it, I am feeling low today,
There are 1,000 things that will come up which will help, which will tell me how to cheer up my mood or change it.
correct?
Hmm.
There is a standard instruction from AI.
Right.
And again, when you are talking to a human, right? Any human interaction, so there is a reciprocation, and then energy changes,
Right.
right?
The
When
human
you
touch. The
yes,
human touch.
human touch, and then every person will have that energy.
Correct.
So I will literally, we are talking about the sports counseling, right?
Right.
Literally, that happens. They will transfer that energy because when then they are in terms of aggression, it could be when some person is low, another person is sitting in front of him. They could counsel not only in terms of talk,
Right.
it is in terms of, but other way around, if you look at in terms of profiling, right, conduct an assessment, in terms of technology, reaching out to people
Right.
with a lot of information, these are the areas definitely AI would help. And then very crisp information. Today, if I go and search in YouTube or maybe any social media or
Right.
any platform wherein mental health, you get a lot of things. So that's where even
AI can probably filter out and give you the right
Exactly.
ones. Okay. So essentially, AI may not replace, counselors or whatever, but what it can do is that technology can definitely help in providing better services from a mental health
exactly,
standpoint.
it can fine tune.
Right.
So today the biggest challenge is there is no human touch, there is no interaction. So when again I should go back to socializing, right? They would interact in social media, right? So even the phone has become second wife,
True. Very true.
right?
In fact, it is taking over as a first wife as well in many instances. Yeah. Right. So I think, Prasanna, I had a great conversation today. Although mental health is a commonly discussed topic these days, you have so many new things that you can keep talking about it. So I'm pretty sure the conversations that we had will help a lot of people, which is basically the intention of this entire podcast around mental health and how you can overcome mental health issues.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you for taking the time out to do this despite your busy schedule.
Thank you so much, Suraj. This is a very good initiative. In fact, a lot of people they don't talk about mental health,
True.
right? Even though in social media or maybe people would express, because this is the first time you said you come and meet me and asking about I want you to do this podcast. I would like to give an awareness, and I would also say thank you so much for this opportunity wherein I can talk about a lot of mental health issues, and then we spoke about a lot of mental health, and then definitely it would reach a lot of people, and then maybe our conversation would help a lot of people outside.
Absolutely, that's the
Right.
goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something tells me this is not the last conversation we have, so looking forward to many more conversations in the
Yes,
future.
definitely.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.